my grandma is here. Is that correct?
Is it correct? So let's feel in our bodies. Does your chest feel relaxed or tight and pulled back? It's a real kicker to totally let go and feel, isn't it?
It's definitely that's what I'm getting right now.
It's very relaxed.
Yeah.
And I get a warm smile. And it's like washing over me.
Same.
And you know what else I feel? I almost feel like I want to tear up. And I feel a great sense of pride. And the other thing I get from her is, look at you. Look at what you're doing. And she's very proud of you. Okay, so she's using her hands, signaling things with her hands. She's really just like, she's so elated and smiling and like looking at everybody else like, can you like look at this? Like this, the laughter, the smiling, like she can't believe it. What is she saying? So let go. Let it go. Let it go. You know, there's something really to be said about Frozen. Be frozen. Sometimes I'll hear the angels singing it while I'm giving a reading to somebody who's hanging on. They're gripping to something and they're like, let it go. And I'll see Olaf the snowman.
Okay, so what I'm from her is that she's very proud of me that I'm doing this right now. There is going to be a very skill in the future, and if she wants to be able to connect with one of the family members that are still here, that I think she can just like try to get through me first.
Yeah.
For all the messages that that she.
Yeah. Oh, they're so eager to get through to other family members. Now, you know, I say boundaries on this one. Like if you know there's a family member and they are so rigid and you stepping forward and saying, hey, grandma has a message for you, that it might create a riff of some sort. Like I remember approaching an aunt of mine and her father was chatting it up and she was like, all right. And she was like, she listened to the message, but you could tell she wasn't open and ready yet. But Spirit doesn't care. Spirit wants everyone to hear the friggin' message. Okay? Like, oh, yeah. you down the street, anybody, you. So we have to wait and feel the energy and feel if it feels comfortable for you and if they're even going to be ready and open to receiving it. She says some will in the family, and she's saying there's many though that won't be.
Yeah.
But she's just happy that you're hearing her. She's so happy. And you know what she was saying earlier? She says joy. It's all about the joy, Hanson. She has a huge grin on her face. Huge, like permanent, like to the point where it looks like it, you know, if I were laughing that hard, my face would start to hurt. Now, is there any last message she would like to get through you to get to others? Oh boy! But you remember the boundaries video that I made in the course. You watch
Yeah.
it again because
Yeah, I will.
if she's all like gung ho, but when you're standing in front of the person, you feel a tightness in your chest and a pullback. That will be their energy and their team saying it's not time, not ready. But Grandma's going to be all about it. Okay, Grandma's like, do it anyways. Do it.
Yeah.
Play the message. Because she's in pure bliss now. She's in a place that is so blissful that we may not even comprehend how blissful it is. So she wants to talk to everybody, but we'll do the best we can. And if she's talking about females in your family, younger females. So I don't know if you have younger female family members, but she's saying I think they're more inclined to hear the message. Whew. Whew. Okay. All right. And also, she's even talking about messages for you in the future. And also, if you're around friends or family members that he feels that she can help by relaying messages through you, whether you say it's coming from her or not, she's going to relay guidance to help you directly and also to help others through you. Okay. She says she wants to be a part of your team. Okay.
Thank you so much.
I'm like, holy. Now, the other thing I'm seeing is Jesus above us, and he's got this white robe on, and his arms are outstretched, but just beside him, but out, okay, below him. And I see this light just emanating out of him, and it's shining down over us. All right. And I also get a word such as divine. And Jesus is telling me that you are a divine being of light and love. Divine. He says not many souls are eager to incarnate on earth, let alone souls that have anything or any differences whatsoever here in more of a rigid, set society. He says, rest assured. And he's talking about like hundreds of years into the future. There will be vast changes happening on Earth. And the other thing he wants you to hear is, and he says he wants this to be the last word, which means past this point, anytime you think anything other than this, he wants you to remind yourself, well, this is what Jesus said, and Jesus wants this to be the last word. Ready?
Yeah.
Ready? Here it is.
Yeah.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with you at all. You are exactly, and he says, exactly with his hand, exactly how you chose yourself to be, how you wanted things to be before choosing to come forth into this lifetime. This is exactly how your soul wanted this lifetime to be. Exactly. Now, the other thing he's bringing in is making sure we get outside often and get fresh air. We ground our energy out in nature as often as we can, and making sure that we eat high vibrational foods.
Yeah. Still having some problems with that.
So we're going to give that to him, and we're going to let him take it. and help you. Because it was the same thing with me. I would literally hear him in my ear and say, he would tell me as I'd be going out with my friends and he'd be saying, don't drink alcohol. And I'd be like, throw that out the window. But when you ask him to help you, then he can step in. All of a sudden, you just don't feel like it anymore, eating certain foods or drinking certain substances. You want to feel better. You reach for better feeling thoughts, better feeling foods, better feeling people to be around. He says you're on the precipice of building more self-worth, self-esteem, self-love. And he's talking about isolating ourselves. He knows that this has been the way through COVID, and it's easier this way in some ways just to be on your own. But he'd like you to take an active role in participating with the world on your terms, in your way, moving forward. So what does that mean? Meeting people through spiritual events, even if it's just more superficial, hi, nice to see you, and then you just go on your way. But it's the face-to-face engagement with people, meeting new people, being around high vibrational people.
Yes.
He says the key word here is people.
People.
He's very lighthearted about this, but it's really important because some of us, the only time we see people is when we're at the grocery store and we're talking to the cashier. And that's not going to cut it.
That's me.
Yep. And I bet that's thousands upon, millions of people globally right now, like millions.
Well,
he wants you. He just wants you. He wants you to give other people a chance.
Okay.
To get to know you, to strike up a conversation, to build light between you. Okay. And it really, he says it might surprise you.
Yeah.
And if you need help with that, you can ask him. Okay.
Yeah, I am so going to need Jesus' help. With his guidance, meeting very high vibrational people, because where I live right now, there's not many high vibrational people.
Yeah. Every day I thank my lucky stars. Every day. I know my soul chose to come and live in North America, and I just thank my lucky stars every day.
Yeah. Lucky you.
Really, really. And then even where I used to live, I would say it's still pretty good here, but where I'm living now is on a whole other level. And you can tell people are content living here because you'll see things here that you don't see anywhere else. Like I'll see people who are transgender, or they're, in a same-sex partnership, and they're just holding hands and happy and walking down the street. And I'll see like people in their 50s on a scooter,
Wow.
They're just doing fun things that maybe they did as a kid. And in other places, be like, what's wrong with that guy? I've seen people with almost like they built like a Batmobile kind of car, and they're cruising along in their car. And, that's what you see when people are happy and content. And that is how I would love to see the whole world. But the reality is, until things shift, we create our own happy space with happy people in our lives. Okay. Anything else? I just feel like there's some isolation happening with you. Um, even where your location is, maybe more isolating. Okay. Jesus is going to be working on it. Okay. Guess what he's telling me? He's also showing his hand on your head like this. So he's going to be more hands-on and helping, stepping forward, helping. Make things easier, make things better. And that's not necessarily outside of us, but that's even within us, he says. And he wants me to put my hands on my head, even within us. He's going to help make things easier, okay, and more high vibrational. And then he's doing this. Happy, happy days ahead. All right.
Thank you so much.
He says he's really proud of you, and he's really happy that you are continuing to be here with other high vibrational people online. And he's super proud of you for stepping forward and coming on camera. Now, he would like you to practice channeling a message from him directly. That's what he's telling me. Okay? All right.
Like right now?
Yeah.
Or
right now.
right. Okay. Okay.
Just do the best you can. Like, channeling isn't trying. We just let Jesus do the work. Now I will be a still observer. And what would he like you to hear? Wow. I could just sit in this energy forever.
So he just told me that that he's very proud of me, of what I'm doing right now. That that I'm on the right path of spirituality right now, and and am meant to be in the future. That is 100% correct.
Oh, I just see them coming to you and channeling messages through you for other people when the moment is right. Do you remember how I told you I was at a restaurant and Mary Magdalene came through me and wanted me to chat and relay messages to the person that was in front of me?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And I was like, oh God. And there was no taking no for an answer that day. And then my friend was so happy that that message came through and was like, wow. So when the moment's right and it's really strong, oh man, they just are so freaking proud of you. It's crazy how proud of you they are. Jesus says, we just have to get them engaging and interacting with other people again in the world. He says that engagement is so important. I almost feel, he's showing me you hiding away. And then he shows me a turtle. And I'm in my shell and I'm out like this. And then I'm like, I'm back in the shell.
Yeah. That's me.
Yep. He's saying a little turtle. And he says, he's saying it with a chuckle. He says, don't worry, it won't always be this way. Okay?
Thank you.
He's also talking about in the future, there's going to be certain things that are really highlighted. He says similar or like how things have been highlighted for you to come and join me here in these courses and classes. But in the future, it's going to be really highlighted to engage or talk to other people, certain people. And I do see you at a spiritual gathering. Is this like a spiritual retreat or just like a one-off spiritual gathering for a few hours? He said it would be good for you to go to a spiritual retreat. But you'll be guided when it's time, and it'll be really highlighted. And the money will come, the money will be given, and you will go. He's talking
Can't wait, so excited.
and then he's teasing you again, and he says, when we get him to go to the spiritual retreat, he won't be able to hide away as easily.
Oh gosh.
And I almost see like other participants like knocking on your door and asking, well, when are you coming? We're going. Come on. Like you can't hide. Okay. So in the future, I'm seeing a spiritual retreat. Okay. And P.S. For years, I've been hearing from Spirit that spiritual retreats in the future are going to be it. People are going to be swarming to come to spiritual retreats. It's going to be really busy and a popular thing to do. So a lot of people must be awakening in the future and looking for answers. Okay. It's all about you giving of yourself and helping other people, which is a strong desire. But in the same breath, it's also about you helping you. And he's talking about getting you into a position, moving you into a position where you're more comfortable within yourself, happy and ready, and then we can embark on helping other people. And I get this like, it's almost like a wishy-washiness with you. Oh, I could, but I don't know, and I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not sure about this. I'm not sure about that. But Jesus is talking about bringing in solidity or solidifying you so that you're more confident with more clarity and you're sure. That's where he's steering you next. Okay. So that there's more solidification within you. I am sure. I am going to go in this direction. I'm going to do this. You know, that saying, sometimes your mind is your own worst enemy.
Yeah.
And he does this. But he has a smile on his face. He says that he's going to help you get there nonetheless. He's showing me like a wrinkled piece of paper, and all the wrinkles in the paper are our fragmented thoughts and uncertain thoughts. And now he's like, we're going to smooth the paper out. That's what we're going to do to make things easier in the mind. Okay. And that's what he wants you to hear. Are there any other messages that would like to come through? And the answer is no. Wow. That was so blunt. I was like, okay, let's see what message would like to come through. Oh,
there's a whole lot.
Jesus is descending in brilliant white light and it's permeating everywhere. Okay. That doesn't happen all the time. That happens when it's important. Really important. Okay. So I think you did brilliantly. Oh, I want you to channel what your grandma's saying next. Can you give
Okay.
that to him? What does she want you to hear the last few words? What does Grandma want you to hear?
I got that she misses all of us, and and um and she misses my mom so much.
Wow.
And 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 just to tell her that she really, really, really loves her and misses mom so much, and it's all going to be so very okay in the end.
Sometimes we think that things are going to be way worse than they actually end up being. Oh, I am no different. And there have been times where I go, oh, and then it ends up not being anything of what I imagined it to be. And I remind myself now, remember all those times where you overthought things or you overworried things and it didn't even come to pass. So then
Well,
and then I remind myself and then I let go.
yeah.
And the other thing I hear her saying is just to remind you that if you want to talk to her anytime, you can do that and she'll hear you anytime. So you can just think a thought to Grandma or speak out loud and she'll hear you. And I feel like, I don't know if this is common where you live, but I almost feel like a really hands-on mother. Okay. So here in North America, when we bathe the baby, we're so careful with the baby, and we put the baby in a little bathing tub, and we have a little baby cloth, and we wash the baby really carefully. But I feel
Yeah.
like the way she would do it is into the tub you go, rub a dub dub, and she'd toss you around as a baby, and it would be a real quick wash up and a little more aggressive. Like she'd be more direct and hands on. Um, and I don't know why she's showing that to me, other than what she's saying next, which is she's here to look after you and watch over you as well. So I almost feel like she's going to take care of you like she would take care of, a baby, hands on. Okay. So if you need help from her for anything, you can ask Grandma. And Grandma is just going to bring in other energies, other angels, and total backup. Okay. All right. Did she like to talk a lot? Or
I
well,
guess
maybe she does now.
I guess it because because uh I don't feel like I'm that close.
Right. So it'd be hard to know. But to me,
Yeah.
she's like, okay, and she's off and yiking it up and chatting and going off with others here on the other side. Like she's just, all right, I had my conversation with my grandson and now I'm off. So I just thought that was really interesting. I was seeing a naked little baby getting a bath. The stuff I see, right? But I think what it is she's going to be hands-on and helping you and nurturing you and taking care of you. That's what I get. I do get a thumbs up on that too. Did I miss anything on that one? No. That's how she wanted me to see it.
Yeah.
Okay. Not that she's going to be bathing anyone now. You have to interpret what is being relayed, and it's hands-on, taking care of you, and whatever help you need, she's going to be there for you. Okay? That's so cool. That's so cool, isn't it? Amazing.
Yeah, I know.
Just amazing. Okay, so I'll have you come back onto Facebook and have a look
Okay.
at the comments, because boy,
Yeah,
they
sure,
channeled
sure.
stuff for
Thank
you.
you.
You did great. So great. Okay, so I'll see.
And well, actually,
Okay.
I kind of have one more question.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Go ahead. Go right ahead.
My how am I going to break the news to my mom that uh that I specifically talk to grandma
Okay. So let's ask this
through
question.
the angels?
Is it best to tell mom right now? Is that what's best? Okay. So what's the answer?
I'm get on that one.
I get this. You can if you
Okay.
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 She may not know really what to think about it.
Yeah.
And I feel like she's kind of like on the fence. Like she's not total no, but she isn't total yes either.
Yeah.
She's not sure what to think of it. It hasn't been presented to her. Meaning she wasn't brought up or taught about this. Okay?
Yeah, true.
Okay. This isn't something that's taught. Okay. So is it best to relay this to her? Okay. There's two paths to choose, and the angels are suggesting one path over the other. So this path, you can divulge that with your mom, but they don't recommend it, and they're just straight up saying that. The second is that it's best to hang back and just wait, and your mom's mom can just talk with your mom during her sleep. Okay, so when she's sleeping, she can relay messages directly to her.
Okay.
This is where it comes in, because grandma will want you to talk with everybody. Okay, but we need to feel if it's best to do so. And right now, your team, your male guardian angel's right here on my right, big time, right in my face. And he's saying that it's just best to hang back on that one.
Yeah.
Because your mom's not ready yet. And I feel like there's other family members, males, and I'm thinking it's your dad that are even less likely ready than your mom.
Yeah, true, very true.
Like, just, oh, your guardian angel says that you're the gem in the family. You're the diamond. And he's also saying that as we evolve and grow, we may spend less time around our family members, and some of us may break ties entirely with our family members and not see them anymore at all. But ultimately, if it means that you're able to shine your light brighter and to be happy, then so be it. Others will be guided and directed into your life. And they will be super high vibrational, wonderful friendships that will be like family. And he's also talking about having intimate relationships with people. So having a partnership with a person that brings their family into the mix, that then becomes your family. And that is what what are you doing with your hands there? Oh, okay. He's like, And this is what he sees in your future. Okay. Other high vibrational people coming into your life. As far as a partnership or a relationship is concerned, I see that further out. I just like somebody that brings in their family, somebody that you're going to date for a long period of time that's really good for you, and their family becomes your family. I feel like this is more when you've grown up just a bit more, like, or we've evolved or we've grown a bit more. Okay. So is that good? Yeah. Your guardian angel just said that you're like, how could that possibly be? That how almost like the logistics of the societal norm of where you live, being in a relationship. And then also, how is it that I would have something to offer someone, or like how would that even work to even date someone? Don't worry about that stuff right now. You are the diamond, you are the gem in the family. And nothing less than that. Oh, he's so direct. Do you see my face?
Yeah.
You understand what he's saying?
Yeah.
He is not bending at all. You are the diamond in the family. Okay. So, and he doesn't want you worrying about the ins and outs and the logistics of how this is all going to happen. Just know that it's going to happen. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. He's really something else. He's looking me right in the eye, and I'm barely hanging on. Okay. I gotta break eye contact with him because it's like he's looking into my soul. He looks as if he's presenting from your region, and his eyes are like piercing into my soul, and he's joking. He says, "I'm giving you a loving embrace with my eyes." Okay, so he's trying to lighten it up and he's smiling, but I'm telling you, like, when he was direct with you like that, I was like, I can't take it anymore. Henson, help me! Guardian Angel's got me in an eye lock. Help! He says he's being direct. I'm telling you, like, it's hard. He has really, his skin is, very, like, pristine, and he's got these high cheekbones. I think his cheekbones might be higher than mine. He says he's got his eye on you, and he's watching after you, watching over you, and he's got your back. That's what he's like.
Thank you.
All right. He's just telling you what's coming in the future, because who is he? He's your get-going guardian angel, making sure that you fulfill your life's purpose and the big things, the key big things in life. So that's why he's talking about these key pivotal things that are going to happen in your life. But I almost see, like, in your future, like you're older when you have this significant other. I'm not sure how old you are now, but I see this like 35 or a little older, something like this. Okay. He's showing me 35 or late 30s. Okay. That's what I'm seeing further out.
Thank you so much.
You're super welcome. That was awesome. Okay.